Cancer, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-April 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in energy and see what's going on for the lovely Cancerians. The deck is already jumping. They want to talk to you, my friends. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we have for you. Talk to me, my guides. What do we got for the lovely Cancerians out there? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself, and at the very end I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you could lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get this card out here. What's up with Cancer, please? And thank you, my guides. Thank you. All right, that was super quick. Okay, so this can be a card of complexity and also how something appears or how it looks. There's also a little unknown with this card, but there's a lot of energy here. Before we really start peeling back this energetic onion, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Have a look at the imagery of this card. So we see before us a mirror, and there's a woman holding a mask looking in the mirror. There's multiple reflections. If you look down on the desk, there's a Russian doll. There's all sorts of different items out here. So when I see this card, I do think of complexity. Something that may seem very simple on the surface, but deep down on the inside, there's a lot happening, a lot going on. That could be within yourself, right? Like you might look cool as a cucumber on the outside, but on the inside, there could be a lot happening. I also say with this card, watch out, like there could be a lot of energies affecting you in different ways, okay? Whether it's other people, whether it's a lot of situations, your energy might be a little scattered when we have this card. Something about appearances could be showing up as well, okay? Like how something appears, maybe you're worrying about your appearance or changing something with your appearance. Let's not dive too much deeper into it though. You know that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading, it's just a little footnote. But let's get you into tarot here. I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness flowing. So let's get a good shuffle here for my Cancerians, please. Talk to me, my guides. What do we got for my friends? So last week's reading was titled An Important Talk, and it seems like in recent weeks and months there's been a lot of readings that have been centering around communication, whether it's you communicating your feelings or someone communicating to you. But there could have been a very important topic on the table that you needed to discuss. Now, if you did it or not, that's up to you. No judgment here. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, right? Because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's. Let's get you 3 cards, though. What do we got for Cancer, please? What do we got for my friends? Okay, so we have some karmic energy showing up here in position number 1. We have the Death card. Okay, don't be nervous about that card. I always say it, like it's not literal death, especially if you're new to tarot. I know a lot of people freak out about that card. It's really not that bad. If anything, I think the Death card is a good card, okay? Because it's more about, you know, a new fresh start. And speaking of new fresh starts, we have the 2 of Wands in position number 2. Really like that. Yeah, you could be, like, someone might have their eye on you. I'm getting intuitive little sparks already here. Okay, Ace of Pentacles on the back end. You're also going to have a bonus here this week, my friends. It's going to be an interesting layered one. I'll say that, Cancer. All right, there's a lot of new here. And I was seeing that with a couple of the Earth signs. You also have the 6 of Cups right here on the back end. So we have this interesting blend of old and new, the past, the present. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get those intuitive messages flowing. So if you look here in the box, first glance, we have an interesting mixture of elements. We do have some water here with the Death card. That could be Scorpio. I'll talk about that more in a moment. We have fire, we have earth. So it's an even distribution of elements. We could be looking at different areas of life as we move through. Lots of new here. Okay, like with the Death and the 2, then the 1, there's a lot of fresh new energy, which can be very nice. But position number 1, the Death card. As I already said, it could represent a Scorpio in your life. You might have Scorpio placements in your natal chart. And this card Sure, some readers can see this as something ending, something closing. Absolutely. But to me, this is more about rebirth, something rising from the ashes like a phoenix, right? Making way, clearing way in your life for the new. So if this is an ending, we have a new beginning already within the spread itself. So we'll just see how this all plays out. If it's not a person, it's very transformative. It's a karmic card, so it could talk about karmic cycles, karmic situations, debts. We'll see, because it's a very in-depth, powerful type of energy. And that is another thing with the death card. There's just an inherent power there. Now, moving to the center of the spread, we have the Two of Wands. This card can get misconstrued sometimes, but when I see this, of course, it could be a focus, because looking at death, when the Two of Wands shows up to me, it's a big card of strategy and planning. Okay, you see this person looking out at the horizon. All twos in tarot could represent decisions, choices, being at a crossroads or a fork in the road. So maybe some of you do feel like you're at a crossroads in life. It could be a decision or a choice. But the big thing with the Two of Wands, yes, it could also be travel and distance. You might be traveling a lot or wanting to. But the Two of Wands to me is a big card of plans. Okay, so whether it's you making plans, somebody else making plans and strategizing, we'll see what's up. Okay, now moving to the very back end is where it makes me extra optimistic for the whole read. Now, I'm cautiously optimistic here. I'm not going to get too excited, but we have the golden opportunity back here, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, now in tarot, 10s represent the close of a suit. The aces are number 1, so very new beginning. So the low numbers always talk about the first steps. So whether you're turning over a new leaf, starting a brand new cycle of life, that could be right around the corner. But the Ace of Pentacles could be anything from influxes of money to something that spirit just drops in your lap, just that golden opportunity. So some of you, if you're not making big financial gains, like there might be things dropping into your lap that you have to take advantage of in a positive way, of course, when we have this Ace of Pentacles. So when I see it, I also think of wins, victories, triumphs. It's all sorts of goodness, and we'll have to dive deeper on it. Now, right here on the very back end, we have a card of history. So throughout the whole main spread, we have early, new beginnings. The Six of Cups here is a card of the past. When I see this, yes, it could also represent soulmates, soul bonds, soul ties. To me, it could be memories. You might be reminiscing more than usual. This could be somebody that you have a ton of history with being highlighted here, the Six of Cups. So taking walks down memory lane for whatever reason could be big. Or like I said, this could just be the importance of somebody you have tons of history with, a soulmate. Deep emotional connection here. I do like the Six of Cups because it has a soft, nurturing, loving, caring energy around it. So I want to dive deeper on all of this, Cancer. Let's do that. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, we're going to get a good shuffle here. What do we got for Cancer, please? What's going on for my Cancerians, my guides? And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. What's going on that death card? And if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Cancer, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, death card. Why is it here? Why is death here for Cancer, please? Thank you. Okay, Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, yeah, there could have been something unplanned popping up, whether this is an unplanned situation that does pop up or has popped up. This could be, when I see the Three of Wands, I think of manifesting, I think of creating something that somebody wants, like they have their mind set on it, it's like right within their reach. When I see it in reverse underneath this death card, I do feel like there's something unplanned here, whether you've gone through an unplanned difficulty, an unplanned change, or a swing. Okay, it does have that little bit of surprise and unexpected energy to it. Now, does this mean that you're manifesting tough situations? Absolutely not. But I do feel like I need to say this. With the karmic undertones of the death card and the Three of Wands, yes, I do believe in manifesting and creating our future. But sometimes in the journey of life, there's things that pop up that, you know, we really didn't have much of a hand in it. Like it was meant to happen. So this feels unavoidable. Like whether it's an unavoidable situation or happenstance, it was meant to teach a lesson. Okay, so you may have recently gone through something, even if it was a while back and it's still sticking with you. This was an unavoidable moment, an unavoidable lesson that needed to be learned, okay? That's just what I'm picking up here in the front end. Now, of course, it could mean other things. Feel free to look into it further, but I'm going to keep pressing forward to that Two of Wands. Don't want to overcomplicate it. So why is that Two of Wands here? And remember, I was saying like this felt unplanned. This is a card of planning right next to it. So let's see what's going on with that Two of Wands. Yeah, the deck is jumping. Why is that Two of Wands here, please? Just an interesting layout this week, Cancer. Eight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, there could be something, you might be very tempted to throw your hands up in regards to something, Cancer, or give up on somebody or something with the Eight of Cups in the upright underneath the Two of Wands. I feel like somebody possibly like planning their escape route. Do with that what you will. Like that's a big vibe I'm picking up here, or like how to handle something. Like, all right, can I do this, or do I have to just throw my hands up and walk away? Interesting energy. Obviously, that's just my intuitive vibe. But when we see the Eight of Cups, it is also a neutral card of action. So it doesn't just have to be somebody planning their escape. This could be somebody planning to make a move of some sort, whether to or from your energy. Like this is somebody really planning to make something happen, make a move. Okay, so somebody has plans in play, whether it's you or somebody else, like to change something up, to switch it up. So let's keep moving. I don't want to overcomplicate this either. We're going to see what's up with that Ace of Pentacles. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. Interesting mixture, my friends. So why is that Ace of Pentacles here? Thank you. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable ending here, Cancer. We have the Sun card in the upright underneath the Ace of Pentacles. And I love when I get these cards together because their energy does remind me of each other. Now, the Sun card could represent Leo in your life. For a portion of you, this could be something big coming in Leo season, which is only a few months down the line. So keep that in mind. Like Spirit might be highlighting a time frame for you that, hey, in Leo season, something big's coming. But that doesn't have to be it. The Sun card is the most positive card in the whole entire tarot deck. So when I see it, it's that light, life, and love that shine down on us from the universe under this Ace of Pentacles, regardless of the situations, the issues, this, the that, the planning. This is saying that everything is going to pay off in a massive way, where you're going to get some sort of big, massive winner victory. When I see the Sun clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, just make sure whatever opportunities come your way, you take full advantage of it. Obviously in a positive, healthy way. But when things drop into your lap, make the most of it. Okay, this could be a second chance of some sort, or just a beautiful opportunity for you to grow. I'm loving this energy, my friends. Like, it's really making me feel reinvigorated from the rest of the energy I was seeing in this spread. Okay, so there could be big opportunities for you guys, and I'm really happy for you with this energy on the back end. Massive wins, victories, payoffs. Let's go through and do a quick little recap here, because I know I was picking up a lot of different energies. Then we'll get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box. Position number one, we did have the Karmic Death card with the Three of Wands in reverse. Initially, this was feeling to me like some sort of unplanned situation or a curveball, like Spirit throwing something your way that you didn't see coming, but you had to grapple with it, you had to learn from it. This could also be an unavoidable lesson that needed to be learned. So if you're going through trials, tribulations in this time, Spirit could be trying to teach you an important lesson of some sort. It is karmic in nature. Moving to the center, we have the Two of Wands with the Eight of Cups in the upright. You might be tempted to give up on something in this time. I was also getting the intuitive vibe of somebody like planning an escape route. But another thing, aside from those, overall, most importantly, this is somebody planning on making a big move, taking a big action. Whether you or somebody else, like it's like, no, I need to make this happen. I need to get this going. On the back end, it all ties into a beautiful, hopeful outlook for the future. We have the Ace of Pentacles with the Sun in the upright, one of the most positive alignments there can be in tarot. Okay, so whether this is a big event coming down the pipeline in Leo season, something big that's going to be presented to you, but I do feel like this is some sort of big, massive winner victory, straight up, whether it is the emotional realm, the monetary realm. This is things turning out in a very positive way. It's extremely hopeful, and you might have plenty of reasons and areas to grow when we see this energy together, because they're feeding off of each other. So please take a screenshot, Cancer. Claim these energies on the back end for sure. I'm going to get you one shadow card here. So let's see what's in the shadows for my Cancerians. Okay, sometimes I get a little nervous when we get the wins on the back end, but sometimes that win at the finish line is a good thing, right? But let's see what's up with the shadows. What's in the shadows for Cancer, please? Just get you one card super quick. And I always like to see this. It's introspective. It could be something from within. It could be something you don't quite see right now as well. All right, the Ten of Swords. This is the most common shadow card that we see. It could be an energy of loss that's lingering around, some sort of painful ending that still hasn't been dealt with. The Ten of Swords is pain, okay? And it is in the shadows, and that's usually where it resides for the most part, right? Like, we don't go around showing everybody our Ten of Swords feelings, right? Sometimes we mask it, sometimes we hide it. But this can be conquered, it can be overcome. I will just say that, regardless of whatever this represents to you. This doesn't mean that there's going to be a Ten of Swords coming down the pipeline right now. When I see this in the shadows, it's somebody who's carrying a pain with them, carrying a loss with them. And it can and will be resolved. You just need to be cognizant of it and work towards it. Okay, a lot of people get this in the shadows. So Cancer, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the March subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab at the end of the Fire Air readings this weekend. But for April, I'll be running it back and giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. It's a brand new deck and it's a lot of fun to work with. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which ones spoke to you most. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of April, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love. And I'll see you next time.